YouTubers, Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. I just want to put a quick vid out there about the housing crisis that's going on. I get a lot of people message me with the same thing saying, oh, why don't you just go 5, 10, 20 minutes out of town? You'll find stuff a lot cheaper. Okay, guys, I made a video like this before a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago actually 3 years ago when I started doing this, talking about real estate, Canadian real estate, and what's going on. I started with Vancouver, then I started going more international, because the housing market is a massive trend, and that's my show that I usually do on Sundays and Mondays called Trends in the Housing Market, where I look at the whole world. And then I have a little section on my channel below that says Vancouver Housing Crisis. It doesn't work like that, people. You go outside of Vancouver, you're in Burnaby, prices are on par. Right on par with Vancouver, right smack on. But in Burnaby, though, you see less houses for sale than you do in Vancouver. You see tons of houses for sale that are building up now with the tax and all the other basically deterrents that were put onto the housing to make it harder to sell. So now, what's happened is Burnaby now is pretty much on par, kind of somewhat on par. Go up to Burnaby Heights by Hastings here. It's really expensive. The average house is $1, $2, $3 million up in that area. So, okay, so then you go to the other town over. So you go to, let's say you go up to New Westminster area. It's very expensive there. Coquitlam, further up, Coquitlam, very expensive. You go over the bridge. Surrey gets a bit cheaper. But then once you get out to Langley, it gets expensive. So look up your map if you're not from the Lower Mainland or BC, or just pull up a map on the side while I'm talking. And if you look, you'll see that, Langley is becoming very attractive now because they're going to extend the SkyTrain further out. And that's nice, right? So what else? That's fine. And then you go further east to Chilliwack and then all the other towns, all the way up to Hope. It's hopeless once you get to Hope. And the wife and I are looking at a town for the last year now, and the prices are pretty much through the roof. What's been happening from along the Sunshine Coast, the islands and stuff, all the way into the interior, there's a lot of real estate agents bussing in foreign investors. They're bussing them into the cities. They check it out and they buy 7, 8, 9 homes. They leave them empty and they just buy them and done. Also, you have the influx of Vancouverites leaving the city of Vancouver, like the Vancouver brain drain. There's people driving all the way from Chilliwack. If you have your map open, you can see what I'm talking about. There's people driving up from Chilliwack and maybe even as far as Hope to get Abbotsford, to get all the way to Vancouver to work. Because then you get the influx of Vancouverites that want to own their own place and have to be pushed out of the city. Now, then you got the toll bridge to pay if you drive. So you got the toll bridge. It costs like what, $8? I don't know. Every time I get a bill in the mail, it's like $100 to cross the bridge. So that's a little bonus there on top, a little bit of sugar coat on top, right? But anyways, no, it won't work. The original question was, would it work to move out 20, 30 minutes out of the city? It's still pretty much on par with pricing. So the wife and I have been checking Hope. Then we've been checking out of other towns, because we have no business being in Vancouver. So we've been checking out in Merritt. I went to go with the real estate, just to look around. Hey, what's going on up here? It looks like a nice town. All 7 houses we went to see were sold 2 days later. Gone. And so towns like Merritt are pretty much being gobbled up. Kelowna, east of Merritt, is out of reach now. Kelowna is bought out. You're bought out of Kelowna. And then north to Kamloops, you're bought out. So what's been happening is, like I said, once again, investors are being busted to different cities, and then they're looking around and say, okay, this one's for sale, I'll buy this, I'll buy that one. What about the other one back there? Is that still for sale? Okay, I'll buy that. I'll pick up that one too. I'll pick up the 7 homes here. And then that's how it works. And so this tax on Vancouver is good for Vancouver, but it should have been a province-wide thing. Now, people are dropping Vancouver like a hot potato or a cold rock, or dropping Vancouver like a bad cell phone plan, and they're moving into the interior to invest. So you get the Vancouverites that are getting pushed out, the Vancouver brain drain that's being pushed out of Vancouver. Then you got the speculators and the investors moving out to invest into the interior. And I see things blowing up there worse than not worse than Vancouver, but get pretty bad price-wise. So people are completely bought out. So humor me. Go on realtor.ca or MLS.ca. Humor me. Go look at Kelowna and see how expensive everything got there. Back in the day in Kelowna, you could buy a place for 130 grand, a 3-bedroom home. Forget it now. Same thing with Kamloops. Forget it. You could forget it because now it's been all bought out. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Comment below if this is happening, because a lot of people are telling me, oh, just leave the damn Vancouver. Leave damn Vancouver. Doesn't work leaving damn Vancouver. Anywhere you go now, it's super overpriced and things are beyond. So then you're going to pay an arm and a leg to live 30, 40, 50, 60, up to 100 miles out of the city. You're paying city life to live 2 hours or an hour drive from the city. What's the point? You see where I'm kind of molding this out here? Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Let me know how this is affecting you guys where you are, because I get a lot of people from different parts, from Chilliwack, from Abbotsford, from all over the place, saying, oh, you know, it's out of control here. People are buying up houses like crazy, and, you know, because you're getting the push from the Vancouverites out that way. Because the Vancouverites are no longer, and then you got companies that are moving out of Vancouver further into the interior because they can't find qualified staff or employees to do the job in Vancouver, so they got to leave Vancouver because all the staff and all the people that work for them are living an hour away from the city anyway. So you see what I'm saying? All you're going to have in Vancouver in the next 5 to 10 years, I'm going to be seeing this, is government jobs, people working government jobs, whether they do them right or not, that's not the point. They got a government job, working for banks, anything that involves software design, anything that revolves any fabrication or anything that revolves any specific work is going to be done in the interior. Nothing's going to be done in Vancouver anymore because there's just no skilled trade left in the city because everything left east. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Comment below, am I right or wrong? And I'm just answering a question that's been asked many times. Comment below, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.